Between deep forests and tall hills, Elara resided in a tiny village. Although she was renowned for her beauty and elegance, sorrow weighed on her heart. Married Elara had married a kind soul with a rough charm, Thomas. Though their house was little, joy abounded in it. Thomas changed oddly one day, Elara observed. Restless and aloof, assert not now his chuckling waned as whispering secrets crept into the darkness. Turned by an invisible power, Elara frequently noticed him strolling into the forest worried. She chased him one evening, her heart pounding with terror. Elara discovered Thomas standing in a clearing as she slipped among the trees, the moon's light lighting his face. He was conversing with someone, or something, that she could not see. Though her love for him drove her to stay hidden, her gut told her to withdraw. She listened to him murmur phrases that made her spine tingle. He talked of darkness encircling their little town, promises and influence. Thomas's behavior became increasingly erratic over the nights. He now talked only to the shadows he thought he might see. Elara was ignored. Elara felt more and more alone and scared. Rumors had it that the village elder, an aged lady called Mora, knew things that few other people did, so she begged her for assistance. Mora's eyes were wise and dark as she paid close attention to Elara's tale. She murmured quietly, "The woods sometimes cry to our hearts and drag us into dark. You must recover your husband if he has lost it. Still, be warned it might mean major compromise." Elara was in panic. She loved Thomas and was ready to do anything to rescue him. Mora presented her an odd elixir, one that might draw out the darkness inside Thomas. Using it, nonetheless, would have required her to face the origin of his agony. At that idea, Elara felt a cold run down her back. Shooting into the forest that night with bravery and a drink, she ventured. As she walked farther into the darkness, the trees towered above her like vigilant sentinels. The forest seemed to be alive, murmuring knowledge of the long-gone energies that wandered about. At last, she arrived at the clearing Thomas had occupied once. A low, alluring voice echoed, "There you are." Elara turned to Thomas, but he was changed, more sinister, more twisted. His eyes shimmered with an unusual light, and his grin was broad but menacing. "Help me, Elara. You could contribute to something higher." "Absolutely not," Elara cried, her pulse racing. "This is not you. You need help." She presented the potion in hopes of bringing him back. However, Thomas laughed, a hushed noise that ran shudders through her. "Your head is twisted, darling. I am hopeless now. The power is irresistible. Come with me or leave this location permanently." Desperation seemed to gripe Elara. She saw that total darkness had overtaken him. Her choice brought tears flying down her eyes. She yelled, "I will save you regardless of cost." She dumped the concoction on the ground in expectation it would permeate her through his every cell. But a dark silhouette shot from Thomas, writhing and turning furiously at the betrayal. Its eyes ablaze in the night, it lunged toward her. Elara managed to hold her own even as her pulse raced. "No way will you take him." Though the potion battled against the shadowy, Thomas started to tremble as it fled. Horrified and hopeful, Elara observed him contort in agony. "Elara.